Hey guys, Cat Demon here. Today, for the video, I'm going to be doing my opinion on the 2019 animatronics for this season from Spirit Halloween. Number 13 is the Tortured Torso. In my opinion, he is my least favorite just because I'm not a fan of the hanging animatronics. Mostly because, well, I do like some, but this one I don't like just because I feel like he's just a zombie. There has been many better zombies. I feel like there's nothing I love. I'm not a huge fan of the zombie animatronics in general, but I do like some of them. But this one I really do not like, and he is at the bottom just because there's a lot I like better, and I just don't like his motion. I mean, just swaying back and forth is not exactly scary. And I do like his detailed face though, and he makes the okay noises, but I just don't think that he deserves a higher spot on my list. Number 12, Waving Wally. Waving Wally is just, I mean, there's not much to say about him. He's a clown, he waves back and forth, and I like how his nose glows and how he's creepy, but honestly, I don't think that I'd ever get them because he's creepy, but all he does is literally wave his hand back and forth. He does have a creepy voice, and I do like I said, I like that his nose glows, but I just don't think that he's that great of an animatronic. I did put him higher than the Tortured Torso just because I like him slightly better because I like his voice, and I think he's sort of creepy. But anyway, on to number 11, Abandoned Annie. The reason I put Abandoned Annie lower on the list is because she's really small and she doesn't have a whole lot of motion, and you might not notice her that well. I do like how her mouth opens up so large like that. It's kind of cool. I like how they did that with the when they had the creepy rising doll, where she talked and then her big mouth opened, and it was really cool, which I really like. I like when they do that, when they have like closed and then it talking, and then it opens up really wide when they start talking like a scarier voice. I really love that kind of thing. So, but she is, like I said, she's small, and I'm not a huge fan of her, but she is really creepy, and if I could, I would get her, just because I really like her voice and how she seems so innocent, and then she turns into like a giant monster. So that's why I put her at number 11. Next up is 10, Sam, from the movie Trick or Treat, I think. Honestly, I never saw the movie. I think he's kind of cool. He looks creepy. He has a cool voice, and I like how you can change his head from, like, scary to, like, the bag. But I'm not a huge fan of the licensed props. Sometimes I like them, like the Pennywise one I liked. I did not like the Michael Myers one from last year. That one looked really bad. But this one, I kind of like, even though I haven't seen the movie. He's kind of cool, and I like how he's like a child. But his motion's okay, where he's going back and forth with the lollipop. And that's why he's number 10 on the list. Next up is number 9, Arctic Dragon. The Arctic Dragon is from Game of Thrones, so it's another licensed prop. But I like how they put it in stores because they used to have an old Arctic Dragon. But this new one just seems slimmer, I think, and it also is less. But that they didn't put it in stores last time. Now it's in stores, which makes it look really cool because it's cooler to see it up close than on a video. He shoots smoke. His head goes back and forth. His wings flap, which is really cool. But then again, I mean, he's really expensive, and I don't think I'd ever get him just because he's not worth the price for me. And other ones I think are better priced. This one's a little expensive. But I understand why they priced him so high since he is licensed and he's Game of Thrones. Alright, next up is number 8, the Blood Brothers. I like the Blood Brothers. This is one of the zombie props that I actually like. He's got 2 heads, and I like how both of them move. In the video, it kind of doesn't look like they move that much, but he's really cool. He goes back and forth, and I think there's a whole lot of motion going on. His torso moves, and both the heads move, and both of their mouths also move, which is really cool, because I just think it adds a whole lot to it, and they make kind of cool noises, and I really like that as well. So for a zombie prop, I really like it because it's unique. You know, it's not like a generic zombie prop that just makes moaning noises. It's got, you know, something new about it, something different that makes it special compared to all the other ones. And that's why he is number 8 on the list. Number 7 is Experimental Eddie. Another zombie prop that I really think is different. Now, we did get some that were like that in 2017, I think, with, or 2016, with the electrocuted zombie that was hanging. But this one's standing, which is also different because the electrocuted zombie was like a smaller hanging prop. This one's a full-size, lifelike, well, not lifelike, but life-size prop that had wires coming all out of him, just like the other one. And I think the audio was definitely different than some I've seen before. I just like him because I really like his motion. Like he's not just like going in a circle. He's like actually like thrashing around and stuff, which I really like. And I just think that he's priced decently. I think he's like, I don't know how much exactly, but he's not like super expensive. So if you're looking for a zombie prop to fit your theme, that would be perfect. And I highly recommend him. Next is Bloodthirsty Betty, coming up at number 6. I really like the demonic props. That's why, I mean, I like them a lot. That's why I kind of liked Abandoned Annie. But Bloodthirsty Betty is one of those props where she does 2 things. She shakes, and I love the shaking props. I really like those. I only have one myself, which is Reagan from The Exorcist. But this one's really good. It's not too expensive, but it's also smaller. I love how she shakes, and you can hang her on a wall, which is cool, or you could also put her on the floor. They don't have any. You know, it's usually either that you can only hang them on the wall, or you can only put them on the floor, which I really like. So you have options to fit your theme. And I like how you can adjust her head to go down as much as you want. And I think she's really creepy, and that's why she's number 6 on the list. Number 5, Rusty. Rusty, I really like him this year. He is a scarecrow prop. Looks very unique, kind of like Jack Straw. But I love. They've never added like weapons to any of the animatronics, which is new. And he's got like I love his thrashing head. It moves very fast and very violent. And I like how he's like sitting on a barrel. He's really cool. I love his like laugh as he's like going back and forth on his head, and his chainsaw pops up in the air. I really like that. If he's around next year, I'll definitely be picking him up. But I did get Jack Straw instead just because I like him better. But that is why Rusty is number 5 on the list. Number 4, The Collector. The Collector is one of my favorites this year. I did not get him just because I really wanted Jack Straw, and plus he was a little expensive for me. But I really like him. I think he's a great prop. He has a generic Reaper face, but that's okay. I love how they have he's holding a bag and then it moves. That's definitely something brand new that they've never introduced before in the past, where he's holding something, and as he's moving, the bag is also like squirming around like there's something inside there, which is really cool. He towers over a lot of animatronics. He's really tall, which I like. And he's also got the hunchback, which I really like. That's kind of a nice touch. He's a very big prop. Like he looks smaller in the video, but up close he's really big. His lines are kind of cheesy, but I don't mind them, just because he's a really big prop and he looks scary. But I still think he would be higher up on the list, but because of those cheesy lines, I think he's in the right place at number 4. Number 3 is Crouchy. Crouchy, I mean, there's a lot to say about him. He's one of the few clown props that I actually like. There's not many I really liked. I don't actually have any clown props, just because I don't like them very much. But Crouchy, I would definitely like a lot. He's this ginormous clown that's really scary, and I just think, I mean, you look at him in the video and you don't think, you know, he's pretty big, and then you see him in person and he's huge. Like, his hands are double the size of yours, and I just really like him so much. And his in the video, his voice is different from in real person. They changed it, but it still sounds really cool up close. And I think he does have a really weird motion, but I really like him a lot. I think he's one of the few clown animatronics that I actually like, and that's why he's number 3 on the list. Number 2, Demonic Dahlia. Demonic Dahlia is kind of at a tie with Jack Straw, just because they almost do the same thing. The only reason that Demonic Dahlia gets beaten by Jack Straw is because Jack Straw has I like Scarecrow's more, plus his arms come up, which is really cool, which is new, which is different because I just feel like you get more motion out of it, even though they're the same price, and they almost do the same thing, but I just like Jack Straw slightly better. But Demonic Dahlia is perfect. She's like an old person that is creepy because she's sitting down, and then like her hair's covering her face, and then she pops up, and then she's got like this creepy like open mouth that looks really scary. I love her voice too. She really captures the whole like evil person that like is trying to chase you away, and that is why she's at number 2. Number 1, Jack Straw. If you guys haven't seen my Jack Straw video, I did a build video and a review of him. He is my favorite for this year, for 2019. I love him so much. He's definitely new. They've never introduced like wooden platforms for them, and he's really well put together. You know, like if he falls over, he's not gonna like break immediately, and he pops up really fast, which I like. I like how you don't really get a warning. Like he activates and then he does his like sound. So he pops up first and like screams, and then he does his sound, which I really like. And I like how his arms are down and then they come up, which is cool. So you could put like a bowl of candy right at his feet, and kids would just think he's like another scarecrow that, you know, people leave out, you know, just to like bring out candy. And then when they pick up the candy, they'll get scared because they weren't expecting that. Which is why he is at number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment down below. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video.